Now that we have successfully registered, we can log in and see the protected route, which is the route for bidding. We can only bid for items if we are registered as an auctioneer in the system. So let's try to access this route before logging in. I will try to access forward slash bidding page manually and hit enter. Instead of forward slash login, I just change it to forward slash bidding and hit enter. And as expected, we end up back in the login page. I'm not sure if you are able to see the address bar, but when we change it manually, it doesn't work. Okay, then we have to log in and we will. Our email address was john6 at gmail and password for this email was Mr. Moody7. But before providing our valid user information, let's try some rubbish. For email, some letters and some numbers, and for password, again, some random letters, numbers, and symbols. So when I hit login button, I get this warning, invalid email or password. But the thing is, at this point, we actually make no request to the server to see if the user exists in our MongoDB because the input doesn't meet the minimum requirements for a valid username and password because this uh, rubbish thing here, it doesn't meet the basic requirements for a username. Because why would we bother checking our database for some rubbish that doesn't even satisfy the basic criteria we had to take into consideration when we were registering, right? When we were registering, the system reminded us that the username must be, or the email must be this and that. Username must be 8 characters long, can include only letters and numbers, and this one email has to be a valid email address. So if they don't meet the minimum criteria, we don't even need to take it serious. If it doesn't satisfy registering criteria we took into consideration in the very beginning, we don't even need to take it serious. But if I enter a proper email and 8 character long password with letters and numbers, for instance, Sophie at gmail.com, and password, let's say Sophie 66. 8 characters long, letters and numbers only, and a valid email address, a proper email address. And these two are proper input according to our registering criteria. Then when I hit login, and I hit login again, I still get the same warning. But this time, I also receive a message from the server that actually tells me that this user doesn't exist because I took this input serious. I took it seriously. I console logged and checked this two-tiered system because I did this not to make unnecessary requests to the server. And if you don't have an account, you can just go to sign up page, register page via this link. But now we have to log in because we are already registered. Now we can log in with our actual email and password. Our email was john6 at gmail.com. And our password was Mr. Moody7. Okay. When I click on login button, we'll see a 2-second animation. Then we will get redirected to bidding page. Let's do that. Just log in and the small animation here. And here we go. This is the protected route I was talking about. Localhost 3000 forward slash bidding. And we tried to access this route manually, but it didn't work because we weren't logged in at that time. So please pay attention to the Navbar up here because as soon as we log in, sign up and login buttons on the Navbar disappears because as a user who has just logged in, we don't need to log in or sign up. As you can remember, in the register page and login page, we had this login and register options, buttons up here. But now they're gone. We don't need to log in or sign up. But if I log out, see, I get them back. Now that we're logged out, let's try to access bidding route again. Forward slash login. I changed login to bidding and hit enter. No, it's not going to work. No matter how many times I change the URL to localhost forward slash bidding and hit enter, it won't work because it's a protected route. Now, before logging in again and have a detailed look at the bidding page, the product page, and talk about user authentication and JSON Web Token verification, I will go to homepage instead and show you what we have there.